Hey, what's going on, everybody? Bart Nollenberger, Executive Director of the John Maxwell team, and also owner and founder of the Auto Mastery University. So, I got to tell you this. This is one of my favorite topics that we're going to be talking about over and over again at a deep, deep level. In 2013, I elected to partner up with the John Maxwell team because I believed, as somebody who'd been in the automobile business for a good part of my adult life, that it was a business that really needed information to help managers become leaders. And that's what the topic is today. How do we as managers become leaders? And is it really important? Well, we'll talk about that as we go along. John Maxwell wrote a book a few years ago called The Five Levels of Leadership. I've got it right in front of me. I love this book because it really defines where you are as a leader. I don't know about you, but one of the areas in my life where I've really gotten some of the most growth is when I do a survey that kind of tells me what my personality is. In my case, we call it a DISC test, a DISC behavior assessment. I love those because it really allows me to see myself for who I am. I've also found a test that I can take for grading myself and my fellow managers on what level they are as a leader. And there are certain questions we ask. And with those questions, it then defines us if we're level one, two, three, four, or five. Now, if you're level one, that's base level. Level five is the pinnacle. We'll talk about that in a second. In the book, John talks about level one is a positional leader. And a positional leader is that people follow you. Why? Because I have to. It's on your card. And how many times have you heard a positional leader say, just do it? I'm the boss. That's positional leadership. Doesn't mean people follow you behind your back, but that they follow you because they know they better or they might get fired. Then the next level of leadership is what's called permission leadership, where position leadership is all about the rights. I'm the boss and you need to follow me. Permission leadership is about relationship. Permission people, relationship people, leadership people love people. And on level two, people follow you because why? Because they want to. Number one, they followed you because they had to. Number two, they follow you because they want to. They like you. You are maybe a really good relationship person. Maybe you're a high I or you're an S, relationship leader. And because of that, they're going to follow you wherever you go from maybe store to store. Then we go up to level three. Level three is production. In other words, results. Sounds good, doesn't it? People follow you because of what you've done for the organization or what you've done for them, right? So think about the car dealership. I've spent a lot of my time in car dealerships. If you have, you'll get this. We've got certain managers that are great at generating revenue. As a matter of fact, they are superstars on the desk. They make car deals. They understand how to, from the desk position, how to take that puzzle of a car deal and put car deals together. I've seen hundreds of people like this that are massively talented that can find deals when nobody else could. And that is a production leader. And they're extremely valuable because the reality in that environment in retail, whether it's a car dealership or any other business, what are we trying to do? We're trying to generate revenue, and a level three production leader does that. Cool. The next one is people development. And people development means reproduction. The people follow because of what you've done for them. Now, I want to stop here a minute because I, again, as I told you a few minutes ago, have done a survey where I have people grade themselves on where they are as a leader. Where do you think it stops within an automobile dealership in many cases? Now, again, don't get offended. This is different. There's the 80-20 rule here, right? It's not true for everybody. But where it stops in most dealership is level three. They're so busy, especially if we think about what happened last year in 2020 COVID, where we're just about generating revenue, generate revenue. We don't have time to develop people. That is a culture killer. And if you've been in business long enough, you get what I mean, because that's when people start dropping off. That's when people start to quit because they don't feel valued. People developing people is what leadership is really all about. Level five leader, pinnacle. Level five leader is people follow because of who you are and what you represent. Level five pinnacle leaders develop other leaders to level 4. They develop leaders that train leaders. That's when you know that you're a level 5 pinnacle leader. And you develop leaders as a level 5 pinnacle leader that that become level 5 pinnacle leaders themselves and run organizations. That's when you know you've got it. Who are you? Where are you? If you want that survey, go ahead and hit me up. I'd love to share it with you. Take care. God bless you. And thanks for hanging with us on Minutes with Leaders. How to get to be from a manager to a leader in the workplace. Talk to you soon.